Hi everybody, Mark here from AmericanAeration.com, and in today's video I want to go over very briefly a significant upgrade in one of our solar aeration packages. So we have talked a lot in recent weeks about solar aerators, pros and cons, benefits, some shortcomings with different types, and you can check those videos out on the main channel if you're interested in solar. But the main point of this video is that there's been a really important upgrade to the Solaer battery supported solar aerators. These are the only kind of aerators, those that use battery support, that can provide 24/7 operation. I feel this is critical for those with fish ponds, with protecting fish from very challenging weather conditions, very hot conditions that we typically can see in the summer months in many locations in the US. You have to be able to run this type of aerator at night to maintain oxygen levels in a pond, compared to the other solar type of aerator, direct drive, which you will see running only during the daylight hours. It's not that those aerators are particularly bad, but the problem is they just can't run at night, and so you've got to have battery support to do that. So what's the significant upgrade with the Solaers that is worth talking about? Well, historically, all of the aerators that use batteries, solar aerators that use batteries, have typically used AGM type batteries. This is an old standard type. They have been used in the field for decades. They're very reliable, but they do have some shortcomings. And in this video, we're going to talk about the advantages and the disadvantages of the AGM battery versus the new type of battery that's being put into the solar aerators, and that is the lithium-ion type battery. There are some significant advantages that we really need to go over here. So that's what we're going to talk about in this very brief presentation. I'm not going to go down this full list here, but I just want you to peruse this while I'm going over some basic points. The primary disadvantages of the older type of AGM battery, that's where we want to probably start, is they are heavier, bulkier. One real key point is that it's suggested that when you use them regularly, they should never be discharged below 50% of the battery's capacity. And if you do that, you're going to shorten the service life of that battery. It's going to affect the performance. The other problem, if you will, is that the voltage out of this battery, the output, will decline steadily. In our case, overnight, as we use this thing during the nighttime hours, it will reduce or decline steadily, and that will affect the pump performance as you go through the night. It will be slower to charge with the solar panels, and then it's going to be more sensitive to being left partially discharged, which again causes some problems for longevity down the road. It is not the best option for what you would call repeated deep discharges. It's just not going to hold up very well under those conditions. But that happens to be how a lot of these solar aerators that work through the nighttime operate. So the AGM was a great option for its time, but the lithium-ion batteries are definitely going to be a better technology going forward. If we look at the lithium advantages, that's probably where we want to focus the most. They have an extremely long cycle life. What that means is that you can discharge a battery and charge a battery over and over again, but that's a cycle, if you will. And I'll show a graph in the next page that will go over the details and specifics of this, but let me just leave it that the lithium-ion has a very long cycle life compared to the AGMs, which means they will last longer. Nearly all of the energy that is stored in the battery is usable, and that energy is, when it is utilized by the aerator pump, it will have a constant voltage throughout its discharge. So you won't see any kind of a drop like you do with the AGMs towards the end of that, that cycle. It is smaller and they are lighter, so the battery banks can be smaller. for basically getting the same overnight charge. And the other really important point about the lithium is that they are excellent options for the type of system like an aerator that will cycle every day, charge and discharge every day. Some of the disadvantages that we should talk about too, really, they do come with a higher price. That's part of it. They are a little more complex, so they require a battery management system, which will be built into the Solaers. They aren't the best option in colder weather, although you can use heaters and other types of low temperature protection to keep them working in colder conditions. But AGM has historically been a better performer in below freezing conditions. And their electronics make them a bit more complex to work with than AGM. May affect some DIY folks, but I still think even for DIY work, lithium-ion could still be a very good option for people with the improved performance. So here's the comparison table where we get into the real numbers. When you look at the initial cost, yes, the lithium is a bit higher in price. Per battery, a few $100, I would say, seems to be the case. The weight will be about 50 to 70% lighter. And here's the big one, the cycle life. With AGM batteries, you can expect about 300 to 700 cycles before they need to be replaced. And this is just an average, really general numbers, but you can use them as a bit of a reference. With lithium, you're talking about 3,000 to 6,000 plus cycles before they would need to be replaced. So a lot longer potential battery life. The usable capacity. Again, with AGM, it's not suggested to run those below 50% of their charge to maintain the battery life. But you can use 80 to 100% of the lithium capacity, the charge capacity, to power your system, and it will work fine without any effect on the battery life. The efficiency of the two, the lithium is a little bit faster to charge. It's going to be faster to charge from your solar panels. Voltage stability is another big one. With the AGM, as mentioned, it's going to drop as the battery discharges, so it will weaken a bit as the night goes on with the solar aerator. But with a lithium, that output, that energy output, stays nearly constant. Both are maintenance-free or considered maintenance-free. And again, you will see a better tolerance to cold weather operation with the AGM, but certain modifications can be made to help the lithium work through colder conditions if that's how you want to use the aerator. The lifespan of the battery, AGM, 3 to 6 years is typical. With the lithium, 10 to 15 years appears to be common. So even though you have a slightly higher price for the lithium battery, the basic lifespan is going to be, 3 times longer roughly, which is fantastic. And then the size is an issue too. You can work with a smaller battery bank for the same energy output with the lithium batteries. So all in all, if you look at all these particular statistics, I think that moving or shifting the Solaer solar aerators over to lithium-ion is a really great move. Solaer has been a leader in battery-supported solar systems for many years now. They were one of the first to come out with a commercial system, and so it's no big surprise to me that they would continue to evolve this technology to get a battery that actually can really support the goals of this system, which is as close to 24/7 operation as you can get it, and very steady, dependable aeration throughout the nighttime and daytime if you want to run 24/7, of course. But if you have a fish pond, again, you really, really want to be able to aerate at night consistently, and so the Solaer will provide that. Anyway, I hope you find this interesting. As always, if you have questions about aeration in any form, you can reach out to me at American Aeration. Again, my name is Mark. And if you have problems with your pond management, algae, whatever, feel free to reach out. I'm happy to try to help. And thanks for joining me today. I hope you have a great day there.